Hey everyone, Ryan and Melissa with Von Schiller Family Experience, and we're doing our Peloton bike review. It's been about 90 days since we had it, and so we're going to talk about it here. We're going to talk about nutrition, we're going to talk about the workouts, we're going to talk about the instructors, little nutrition, apparel, all kinds of stuff. So you can check us out on social media. The links are in the description below. On Instagram, our leaderboard, if you already are a Peloton member, and follow us on there. And also in the description is some of the fun stuff that we've bought for the bike. Things like the cool lighting that you see, the sound system. We're going to talk about a little bit of that in this video. Yeah. If you want to save $100 on your accessories, check out in the description below. We can save you $100 on some of those fun, cool accessories. So let's get into it. Nutrition. We'll just start with that. We're not nutritionists. We're not, trainers or anything like that. Just husband and wife, bought it for our house. And you talk about nutrition because you're the one that led us on the Whole30 diet.
Right. So we got the bike, early December? And we did a Whole30 round in January, which was super beneficial. And then once we do a Whole30 round, it kind of tightens in our nutrition, resets our bodies. And then once we go off the Whole30 round, we try to stick to the diet fairly easily. And it kind of keeps us in line.
This time around on the Whole30, I didn't lose as much as I did last year. I think I only lost about 5 or 8 pounds, I think. Last time I lost like 15 or 18 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
But I was a little stricter on the diet, and I think I went 6 weeks on it. This time I wasn't as strict on it, so.
No, you cheated.
I cheated. Also, we were just coming out of the holiday season, so it's kind of hard to keep on a diet throughout the holiday season too. So diet is very, very important. Everybody says abs are made in the kitchen. So diet is very important. I see a lot of people get on the bike and they're like, oh, I'm not seeing any results, but they haven't changed their diet, so diet is very, very important.
Well, and honestly, if you want to lose weight with the bike, it's going to be a slow and long process, and you're going to have to dial in your nutrition for sure.
Yeah.
I think the weight loss that we've seen so far was from the Whole30, not from the bike itself, but it's definitely something good to incorporate into your everyday lifestyle.
And we do feel tighter. Our bodies feel tighter. We have lost weight. We have seen improvements. We have seen some change, just not like these huge drastic changes like you see some people do. So, but it definitely makes us feel good, gives us energy in the morning.
Kind of sets the tone for our day. I'm in a much better mood when I get to start my day with a workout than when I don't.
I've worked out more in the last 90 days than I ever have consistently in my life. So I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and my days, I've got more energy, I'm sleeping better at night. So it's really, really helped us. So let's talk about the bike. The bike, I did another video on the whole delivery. We had XPO, so check out that video, links below. So the bike's been great. I think once we started we did a SoulCycle class out in New York, and once we did that, we really realized the difference in a high-end bike versus a bike that we had, which was like a $300 bike off of Amazon.
I was not a fan of spin. If I would go to the gym, that would be the last thing I'd ever get on. I think that SoulCycle class really, not only did I feel amazing body-wise, it was hard, don't get me wrong, but I think the instructors and how uplifting it is what really drew me into wanting to get the Peloton. That's what made me feel good. Not necessarily the workout itself, but the instructors and how uplifting and motivational they are. And Peloton definitely does that for me.
And the bike is great. There's going to be little things, people freak out of everything. The pedals, they do squeak a little bit. In the description below, there's a link to the spray for that. The seat, it's going to hurt your butt. You just got to kind of scoot back on the seat and get your position right, but eventually you get used to it after a few months.
Really hurt.
Mine did.
I didn't really have a huge adjustment period.
I did padded shorts for a while, and now I'm fine with it.
It's probably because I have more cushion.
Sound was a big thing for me, so I upgraded our sound. I did a couple of Bluetooth speakers on each side of us up on stands because the built-in speaker does not sound good. I just heard it again the other day, and I was like, oh, thank God I changed the sound.
Yeah, it's almost kind of muffled. And having the bigger speakers just kind of gets you more excited to be on the bike.
And as you can see in the background, we also added some lighting to the room to make it more like that kind of spin room atmosphere. The screen's great, nice and big and visible. There are, once in a while when you're doing live classes or on-demand classes, delays, or and that could be our internet, it could be their internet, whatever the feed is. But that does happen. I mean, it's just kind of part of it.
It's pretty rare.
Other than that, that's pretty much it on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
The great thing about this is we can do it when we have time. So sometimes I only have time for a 20-minute ride, a 30-minute ride, a 45-minute ride. I try to do 45-minute rides, which sometimes the 20-minute rides are harder than the 45-minute rides.
Agreed. I know I was super scared to try a 45-minute ride, and I was like, there's no way. I'm dying in these 20, 30-minute classes. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to do a 45-minute class. And you know what? It's not that much harder. You've got more breaks. Some 45-minute classes definitely are, but you just do what you can do and push yourself along the way. And it's nice being able to fit in what you can.
And what we do is we more compete against ourselves, because the way the Peloton app is set up, you can compete against other people, and you can see their metrics, but I compete more against my own records and compete against myself instead of, I think I've only tried once to compete against someone else. It was someone else, that was on the leaderboard, but.
Well, yeah, and once I figured out that you can track your personal record, and it'll tell you, it'll move up if it's beating you, what your personal record is, or once you, in your current class, you start to beat your personal record, you move above that on the right-hand side. And when I saw I can push myself, it really motivated me to do better. And I can kind of see where I am in the workout and if I have a chance of beating my own personal record or if it's a long ways off.
And it's not just about the bike workouts or the spin workouts. The app is great. I've been doing some strength training, so I'll do arms and shoulders, I'll do core workouts. I've been doing yoga. I tried the meditation one. There's running.
The running was really cool. I did an outside run. We don't have the thread, so we ran outside and.
Yeah. So there's a lot of other workouts to utilize that. What is it? $40 a month that we're paying, and we share that account. So, we were paying $60, $100 a month for our gym membership, and now we're paying $40 a month, and both get to use this. So. It's been great. The yoga's been good. I use the yoga sometimes to kind of stretch and wake up and then get on the bike. I do some warm-up and cool-down rides. So when you see people doing multiple rides a day, that's what they're doing a lot of times. And sometimes they do other rides. But in the 90 days that we've had it, I've done 80 rides. I had 2 weeks that I took off for a snowmobile injury. But 80 rides, I think I've done pretty good. And stretching, strength, yoga, all of that. I think you're around 50.
Just about to hit my 50.
Yeah. And they give different milestones too. So it gives you goals to reach for. So, 10 rides, 25 rides, 50 rides, 75, 100. Those are all big milestones. So it gives you a lot of goals to work towards. 10 days in a row, 10 weeks in a row, all these different milestones. So it's really motivating.
It's addicting.
Yes.
Once you get into it, it's super addicting.
On to instructors. So this is a big thing. Try out all the instructors you can. Whether a lot of times I use my warm-up rides and my cool-down rides to kind of try some other instructors because I'm pretty set on who I like. Mine is based on music. I like instructors that are really in tune with the music, things that when they're going to the beat and their energy level. So, Kendall and Allie Love and Emma Lovewell, they all, and Jess King, they do a lot of EDM rides, which that's what I'm into. They do some house rides. So that is what really pushes me, and I love the music.
I like to try out instructors that I haven't done on a 5-minute warm-up or cool-down, because I'm the type of person, if I'm into a 30, 45-minute ride and I'm not jiving with the instructor, then it's kind of a waste for me. I don't feel like I'm as motivated to do well, so I kind of test the waters with different instructors there, and I'll know right away that if I'm going to enjoy a longer ride with them.
And I've noticed it's tone. So if they really have a high-pitched voice or just something doesn't sound right, that kind of annoys me. How many call-outs they're doing or shout-outs that they're doing. Are they singing along with the music? I'm not big on karaoke instructors. Their energy level, their inspiration level, do they talk too much or too little? And so it's just finding that good fit for you.
And sometimes I feel like too, it depends on your mood and what you're looking for. Some days I just want a fun ride and I'll just hop on a country music ride because that's the kind of music I like. But I notice that I don't excel as well as far as my results on my leaderboard. I'm not pushing as hard. I'm not getting as high of an output on those rides. So it's nice to kind of change up, and thankfully there's so many instructors. So depending on what it is you personally like in an instructor, there's so many to try, and you'll definitely find one that you like. And sometimes you find one that you like and you stick to, and you're like, okay, I need to change it up. And so that's what's nice about having multiple instructors.
Yeah, I've got 4 different instructors that I jump around with. I've got, with my strength training, I've got one that I really like, and I've been sticking with him. I just like kind of his workouts, and I haven't tried a whole lot of those. But definitely on the spin ones, I've got my 4 that I really like. So we've been going with that. So try out all the instructors. That's our advice. Try as many as you can. Find the ones that you like, and then rotate through them based on your mood and what you're looking for. Because I do the same thing. I'll do just like I'll kind of try like a pop ride or a hip hop ride that doesn't really drive me. If I know that I really want to be driven, I'll do a EDM ride or a rock ride, because is what kind of pushes me.
Yeah.
They've got great apparel. We use a lot of their apparel now for their workouts. So check that out. It's all Lululemon brand and other brands.
I kind of stick to ordering the Lulu because I know it's good quality. So far, I think everything, for the most part that I've ordered that's been branded Peloton, has been a Lululemon item. Pricey, but worth it.
So this is our 90-day review. We highly recommend it. We're hooked on it. Like she said, it's addicting. Hopefully all of this advice has been helpful in making your choice. We really didn't look at too many of the other bikes, but we did. We reviewed the Nordic Track and some of the other ones. But so far in the 90 days we've had it, we haven't had any problems with it, no issues. We actually had a pretty good delivery with XPO. There's issues, people saying the pedals falling off, things like that, because they weren't assembled properly. But we've been pretty lucky with it. So if you like this video, leave us a comment, let us know what you thought, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to save $100, the referral code is down in the bottom.
Thanks, guys.